Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this afternoon's concert of the Arlington Heights Community Concert Band. Today celebrates our local legends of music, featuring songs about our hometown or songs written by or featuring exceptional musicians in our community. We begin our concert with John Philip Sousa's The Belle of Chicago. The legendary American March King wrote over 100 marches, including this one, composed to be a salute to the ladies of Chicago. Contemporary Chicago newsmen reviewing his march were a bit critical of his interpretation, however. Some highlights of the critical response are these. The maiden who inspired it would seem to be a giantess, whose motto might have been, "I will make a noise." Mr. Sousa has made his Chicago belle a strapping kitchen wench. Mr. Sousa evidently regards the Chicago belle as a powerful creature, with a swinging stride of a giant, a voice like a foghorn, and feet like sugar-cured hams. So, with the utmost respect to the lovely Chicago women in the audience today, we'll perform The Belle of Chicago. Now please join me in welcoming to the stage our conductor, Pete Pisello. Our next piece is Dublin Holiday Overture. You might be asking how Dublin is local, but this is a piece written by one Forrest Lawrence Buchtel. Buchtel was educated in music at Northwestern University and Chicago's Vanderbilt College of Music, where he eventually earned an honorary degree. He was a prolific composer and arranger of school band music, as well as an accomplished cornetist. Additionally, he is the father of another Forrest Buchtel, an accomplished musician in his own right. The younger Forrest played cornet with famous acts such as Woody Herman, Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Blood, Sweat and Tears, and perhaps, most impressively, the Arlington Heights Community Concert Band. Please stand up, Forrest. And here is Forrest Buckdell's Dublin Holiday Overture. He was born in Kentucky, raised in Indiana, but lived and launched his political career here in Illinois. He, of course, is Abraham Lincoln, Illinois' favorite adopted son. Although the 16th President of the United States only served in the Illinois House of Representatives for one term and had a failed bid for the Illinois Senate, our great state was still eager to claim him as our own, even making Land of Lincoln the official Illinois state motto in 1955. Steven Spielberg's 2012 historical drama, Lincoln, focuses on the final months of Lincoln's presidency and life near the end of the Civil War and his struggles to reunite the nation at war while cementing the freedom guaranteed to the former black slaves in his 1863 Emancipation Proclamation. The film is accompanied by an emotional and thoughtful score by Spielberg's longtime musical collaborator, John Williams. Although Williams frequently records the scores with the London Symphony Orchestra, Lincoln was recorded by the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and Chicago Symphony Chorus, cementing Lincoln and its soundtrack firmly as local legends. We hope you will enjoy a medley by Jay Bocook of themes from John Williams' Lincoln. opened our concert with a piece written by Sousa, inspired by Chicago. Our next piece is a march inspired by Sousa, written by a Chicagoan. Just a few miles away in Mount Prospect lives composer Scott Ostrander, who composed his tribute to John Philip Sousa, the Maverick March. The march got its name from Sousa's unique style of composition that made him a maverick among his peers and kept his marches uniquely American. It celebrates the American spirit of independence, freedom, and perseverance embodied in his collection of works. Unfortunately, Scott was not able to be here today, but we did give him and his family a private debut performance. We'd intended to premiere his march over the summer during a concert that was unfortunately rained out. But with a solid roof over our heads, I think we're safe to finally perform Scott Ostrander's Maverick March. The X in Red Line is a train stop for the L in Chicago. Close to Wrigley Field, the home of the Chicago Cubs, the L brings thousands of people out to this historic location. The energy and excitement of those passing by, going to restaurants, meeting with friends, or, of course, attending a baseball game, is an incredibly unique and austere experience. The X in Red Line, the piece we're about to play, as composed by Chicago native Jeremy Bell, tries to convey the same level of fun, passion, and general busyness as its namesake that attracts people from all over the world to come out and enjoy an afternoon or night out in Wrigleyville, one of Chicago's most popular neighborhoods.
Hello. Hey, there it is. All right, I just wanted to point out, they're not in the program, but I had 3 of my students from Thornton Fractional North came to fill in on that song, and then this upcoming next song. So they're only playing on those 2 songs just to fill out our percussion section. So I wanted to recognize them. So can you all come and so they can wave so they can see you? We have Tiana, Elizabeth, and Kiara. They'll probably leave. They came all the way from Cal City to play with us, so they'll probably leave after intermission, but so I just want to recognize them, so thank you all. Did I miss anybody's solos? Did I get everybody? I'm always terrible at that, I'm sorry, I apologize. I think I got everybody this time though, thank you.
As we mentioned, after our next piece, we will have a 15-minute intermission. While in the lobby, please consider signing up for our mailing list if you have not done so already, so you don't miss any of the band's upcoming concerts. If you have already subscribed but are not getting reminders, please check your spam folders and accept their emails. Since we're heading out to intermission, come with the band on a scenic trip of a lifetime. We're departing Chicago and heading to Santa Monica, California the best way possible, cruising historic Route 66. Whether you're eating at a small local diner or drive-in, visiting a giant statue of a man eating a hot dog, or the world's largest totem pole, or simply rolling down the windows enjoying the changing views of urban landscapes, rolling farmlands, deserts, and mountains, a trip down the Mother Road has a little something for everyone. Robert Sheldon captures this exciting and eclectic trip in 66, bringing us all on a musical road trip. 50th anniversary, the North Shore Concert Band from Illinois asked composer Johann DeMai to write a short opening piece for their gala concert in June of 2006. DeMai had a passing familiarity with our city, as for nearly 20 years he attended the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic. The clinic, at the time, was hosted at the Hilton, Chicago, so he came with some regularity to the heart of the city. Regarding his experience here, DeMai writes, "Besides all the hustle and bustle of Midwest, there is always some spare time to go into town. Each year, my fascination for America's third largest city grows. I enjoy the skyline with its dazzling architecture, riding the Loop, shopping on the Magnificent Mile, the Art Institute, fabulous restaurants, a swinging night in a jazz club. I just can't get enough. There is, however, one drawback: the wind. When a blast of frigid air blows in from Lake Michigan, it is not fun for a European used to Baltimore breezes. In a very personal way, I understand the aptness of the city's nickname. And so came Johann DeMai's composition, his Windy City Overture. To conduct this and the rest of the second half of our concert, please welcome back to the stage conductor Pete DeCello. Our next piece is Two American Melodies, which was written by composer Cayman Kloss for a performance celebrating the American spirit. The American spirit is fed by crossing new barriers, the freedom it offers, and the love we share with one another. In the early days of America, our folk melodies reflected this, singing about the waterways as metaphorical or literal boundaries for us to cross in our pursuit of happiness. Two American Melodies combines two of these traditional tunes. It begins with Shenandoah, a song lamenting work on the Missouri River, taking a voyager away from his love. The second melody is that of Deep River, an African-American slave spiritual with lyrics yearning for an end to their bondage and to freedom. Composer Kloss teaches music in Elmhurst, has written music for The View and Good Morning America, and performs piano and clarinet. I do know the composer was able to attend today, because Cayman is right over here in the clarinet section. So here's Cayman's work, Two American Melodies. Our next piece is The Glory of the Trumpets by James O. Brockenshire. Brockenshire is known primarily for his ceremonial music for military bands and as musical instrument quartermaster for the U.S. Army. It was in his tenure near the onset of World War I that he set out to define what an American military trumpet actually was. He concluded that to differentiate the American bands from the B-flat bugle used across the Atlantic, the American trumpet would be the GF cavalry trumpet. His piece, Glory of the Trumpets, sets to showcase the unique sound of this trumpet. We are playing this piece today to showcase the unique sound of a local legend. A founding member of the Arlington Heights Community Concert Band. When asked why he was still here, he said, "You can't get rid of me." So if we can't kick him off the stage, let's make him feel welcome. Our very own Russ Pitts.
Warsaw Concerto is a work for piano and band, originally written for the 1941 film Dangerous Moonlight. The film is a love story about a piano virtuoso and RAF pilot who flies for a Polish squadron in World War II who loses his memory, but regains it through a love of an American reporter and of his love of the piano. Although the film's director wanted Sergei Rachmaninoff to compose the primary concerto, Rachmaninoff declined and referred the director to Richard Addinsell to compose. Addinsell, in turn, did his best impression of Rachmaninoff at the director's request when he wrote the Warsaw Concerto.
We are honored to have local musician Keith Miller joining us today to play piano for the concerto. A resident of Wheeling, he has an impressive musical resume, too long to list in full. From being a member of our neighboring Buffalo Grove Symphonic Band, to teaching music in Chicago schools, to being the program director for Chicago's Orchestral Hall, and being a regular performer at the American Grand's piano concerts, there's little doubt he is a local legend. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Keith Miller as he joins us for a Warsaw Concerto.
All right, let's give another round of applause to Keith Miller. That was totally 100% Keith's idea to play with us. So yeah, he reached out to me and said, "Can I play this with your band?" And I said, "Sure." So that was awesome. Thank you. Thanks again, Keith. Thank you all for coming to our concert. We got one more tune for you. But hasn't this been an awesome concert? What an awesome band. Let's give them another round of applause. Yes, we have a fantastic band and obviously a lot of fantastic people involved in it. Not just the local legends that you saw highlighted today, but all of them are wonderful, wonderful human beings, and I appreciate all of them being here. But yeah, the theme of this concert, again, local legends, just to celebrate. I think that's what community band is all about, is just sharing your talent with your local community, right? Which is what we're all about. So I thought it was a very nice, fitting concert, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Yes, go ahead. But anyway, yes, thank you to all of you for coming. If you haven't noticed it already, there is a donation envelope in your program, so if you would be generous to keep supporting us so we can keep putting on great concerts for you like we have been, we would greatly appreciate it, as generous as you can be. There are donation boxes in the lobby, yes, so you could drop them in there on your way out, or you can mail them to us later, or online, right? There's a QR code in the program, so you could do it online, or through that as well. So lots of different ways. Thank you to everybody involved in setting up. It's been a little bit of a interesting time this morning getting everything going, but thank you to Michael and Allison and Judy and Suzanne, Mr. and Mrs. Trio up in the box, everybody who was set up today, Adam and Chris, thank you so much. All right, awesome. And thank you, we have Mayor Hayes always comes and supports our concerts, so thank you, Mayor Hayes. All right, let's play one more for you. Go ahead, Michael.
We will now conclude our concert with selections from the musical Chicago. Premiering in 1975 with music by Fred Edd and Bob Fosse, and music by John Kander, Chicago had a successful original Broadway run until 1977. But its 1996 revival vaulted the production to be the longest-running American Broadway musical and second worldwide only to The Phantom of the Opera. The musical is loosely based on true Chicago stories that, from in the early 1920s, a long string of acquittals by Cook County jurors of attractive women gave rise to the idea that a sexy woman could never be convicted, no matter how clear the evidence against them. The story follows Roxy Hart, a young and ambitious showgirl who becomes embroiled in a murder trial after killing her lover. While in jail, she meets Thelma Kelly, another murderous and nightclub performer. Both women vie for the attention of slick lawyer Billy Flynn, who sees their cases as opportunities for sensational publicity and acquittal. The music of Chicago is a mix of vaudeville and jazz, with the dirty sound appropriate to accompany its subject material. We conclude with an arrangement of Selections from Chicago by Ted Ricketts that includes And All That Jazz, Cell Block Tango, Roxy, and We Both Reached for the Gun.